Today is the annual Martin Luther King Blood Drive, and Florida Blood Services needs your help not only to donate blood, but to join the Marrow Registry.
And with us today to bring home the life-saving difference your donation can make is Dan the Blood Man, the man in the red pants, and Kelly and Hannah Marsh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
To see you. So we're focusing primarily on, you were telling us, blood and blood products. Explain what that is.
What people don't realize, Jerome, is that, everybody can give blood, or not everybody, but when you give blood, it's separated into plasma, platelets, and red blood cells. And one donation can help save 3 lives. And different patients need different combinations of those components.
But they all have to come from real blood.
Only human donors can give that gift of life. There are no artificial substitutes. And Hannah had used over 300 blood components in her fight for life, and Mom's going to talk about that.
For tiny little Hannah here?
Yes.
Yeah, well, she was even tinier then.
How old are you, dear?
8.
8 years old. Kelly, tell us Hannah's story.
So in June of 2008, Hannah was diagnosed with a very rare immune disorder and was completely blood and platelet dependent for 3 months. It was determined that she had to have a bone marrow transplant.
And she was diagnosed with what again?
She was diagnosed, it's a disease called hemophagocytic lymphohistiocytosis. Nobody refers to it that way.
HLH.
HLH is how we abbreviate it, and it's 1 in 1.2 million children.
So what happened to her exactly? How did you know she had this?
She had some bruising, that was it, and then she started having some nosebleeds that wouldn't stop, and that's what brought us to the hospital. And she had pink or purple and red dots all over her body.
And some liver trouble? Her liver
was shutting down, and her spleen was enlarged.
So what causes this? Do they have any idea?
We don't know. It's a trigger of some sort.
How did they figure out that she had it?
Through a lot of genetic testing that was done in Cincinnati at Children's Hospital up there. And so we were very lucky. Within 10 days we had a diagnosis. Usually it's diagnosed post-mortem. So we were very lucky.
So then how was Hannah able to benefit from blood donation?
Well, basically it's what kept her alive until she was able to get to transplant. So her transplant gave her a brand new immune system, which is what a stem cell donation is. And she had probably transfusions 2 to 3 times a week.
Well, what would you tell people who are watching right now, and we've got our blood drive going on until 6 p.m. here out front of the station, I believe, that maybe are on the fence about donating, have never donated. Explain the importance of this to you since it's touched your family.
I mean, I personally never gave blood. I will be the first to admit it until this happened, and it's such an easy process to do. And
you get free cookies.
You get
and crying out loud. Yeah, juice.
Or Coke.
And even sometimes gift certificates if you're lucky.
Yeah.
But, so, I mean, now we've gone sort of on a mission to tell people about, blood donations and platelet donations, and some people can even give double red cell donations. And it's also can be very good to the body. There's a lot of people who have certain, illnesses that it kind of help cleanse them.
What is the minimum age to donate blood?
Well, 16 or older with parental permission, 17 or older in your own volition, no upper age limit, because if you're healthy, you're making blood cells.
Yeah.
And that's why you can safely donate about 10% of your blood. So it's like tithing your blood and giving your 10%. And again, one donation can literally help save 3 lives. And today's, Dr. Martin Luther King Day. What better way to honor him than by sharing your gift of life with your neighbors in need, doing some good in the neighborhood.
And explain the process of joining the Marrow Registry.
Well, what we're doing today, because we have 20 Chili's restaurants, 12 donor centers, and here at the 10 studios, we have brochures on all the buses. Everybody will receive one. Then they either call up or go online and they order a special kit. And this kit is mostly paperwork with some simple cheek swabs. Today they do, it's kind of CSI, they do cheek swabs of your DNA, go back to the National Laboratory in Minnesota, they analyze it, they type it out, your genetic type, and it goes into a national database where every day 6,000 people look through that for their chance to live. These are boys and girls, men and women whose last hope is a marrow or stem cell or cord blood transplant. And if you are a match, then there'll be follow-up testing. So today's your chance just to get the information, to enter the registry, but also to give blood right now to help save lives, because every day in Tampa Bay, 300 to 400 patients are relying on volunteer donors to give the blood they need.
How are the blood supplies right now, and is there a certain type you might need?
Well, in the first quarter of the new year, our blood needs are the highest. We have more people in Tampa Bay during the winter season. More people in the hospital, higher blood needs. Right now, we're low for all the Rh negatives, O neg, A neg, B neg, and AB neg. But we need all types because it is living tissue. We're building the blood supply to continue to meet patient needs that can only be done through volunteer donors.
So more blood is used in the Bay Area this time of the year than any other?
It is, because our winter's population increases, and and that means more folks in the hospitals.
And you could be helping someone like Hannah. And Hannah, I can tell already that you have an eye for fashion. What else do you like? What do you like to do?
Swim.
Swim. You're big into swimming? And so through this process, has she gotten to the point now where physically she can do just...
Now she can do everything. She was in isolation for almost 2 years. She couldn't go to school, had to stay at home. She had a central line. She ate a lot of meds that we gave her, but she went back to school last February, so it's been wonderful.
That must have been pretty fun.
I bet you had some welcome back once you got back and saw all your friends. So you couldn't see any of your friends for a couple of years? Really?
We would see them at the door. You know, we would kind of let them in at the door. She had a mask that you might have seen some kids wearing masks.
Yeah.
And,
did you web chat at all? Did you
We
try
did, and even we were living in Cincinnati at the time of this, so we were there for 6 months. We had to leave to go to that hospital because that was the main hospital that could treat her for that disease. But something I wanted to mention is that there was no match for Hannah in the United States. So of all those 10 million that are on the registry, we could not find a match. That's why we're trying to get more and more people to join the registry. We had to go to an international database.
No kidding.
No match in our family whatsoever.
Do you know where her match came from? What country?
We don't know yet. It's either probably Germany or France. And if it is France, we probably will never get to meet the donor because they don't allow contact. But if it's Germany, we're very hopeful that he's been getting our letters. And it was a 26-year-old male that saved her life.
I'm sure he would love to see Hannah and see what he was able to do. My goodness, that's fantastic. So Hannah, what's your favorite subject in school?
Can't say recess.
Science.
Science. That's great, and we're probably keeping you for... Oh, do they have school today?
No
they
school today.
No school today.
No
That's
school
good,
today.
because otherwise we'd be making you skip, right? That's not good. Well, we want to give everybody all the information that you need to be a part of this. Join the Marrow Registry. My goodness, you could save a life like Hannah's and be a blood donor. And all you have to do is visit us here at the 10 News Studios, or you can go to any of the 12 Florida Blood Services locations. Or where are you again, Dan?
We're also at 20 Chili's restaurants, and all those are open from 11 to 7 today. Our donor centers are open right now, and Chili's, because they're participating, is giving a Be Our Guest coupon, $5 free to everybody who comes out as a little thank you. And we have this wonderful Martin Luther King Day shirt, and I brought one for Hannah. It's her own official shirt
check it
that she can wear
out.
proudly.
Look at that.
And most importantly, you'll be
every
saving
year.
lives and making a difference.
Hey, and before we go, we were talking about your pants. Stand up and show off those red, but man, those are golfing pants.
Look for the man in the red pants.
Look at that. That's fantastic. Well, thank you all for being here.
Whatever it takes.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Get out and donate, folks. Plasma is our Studio 10 Win Stuff word today. You watch, you go to our website, earn points, you start winning. Life's pretty good.
It is cool. Just go to our website, studio10.tv, click on the Win Stuff link at the bottom of the homepage, type in today's Win Stuff word, which is plasma, and you'll earn points you can use to win great prizes.
Once again, it's studio10.tv for your chance to win. Thanks again, folks.
Thank you.
All right, up